and we're about to get started. For those of you who are watching, my name is Toby. I'm 40 years old and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do so by minding my sleep. I try to get between 7 and 9 hours on a night. I do so by minding what I eat. I try to um, eat within my energy balance. I try to eat 120 to 150 grams of protein in a day from various sources. And I do strength training, conditioning training, mobility training. I try to spend time with people I love and care about, do things that I enjoy, and generally live a stress-free and happy life. So that's something you're interested in. You can see that we're in our 40s and trying to live healthy and do well in life. And you go ahead and check out my channel. I'm here nearly every day. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe and we can work together. Today we're doing kettlebell. We're continuing with the kettlebell program, so we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. Then we're going to do 10 times 12 swings every minute on the minute. And from there we're going to go on to do some other work, probably some dead cleans and some squats, some leg work. So that's on the program today. This is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. I want to feel fit and competent and capable for life. The reason for that is very simple. Yesterday we went with our kids to a huge indoor playground where you have to climb up ramps and stairs and slide down slides and crawl through holes and tunnels. I'd like to be able to keep up with them as they do those kinds of things and have as much fun chasing them through the obstacle course as they have playing with it. That's one. Two is I want to be able to go out on adventures, go out on unique holidays, go out for hikes in the mountains. We need to carry the kids with us. We need to travel there. We need to be capable of going up and down mountains, up and down hiking trails, doing fun things together, but also just generally being capable and competent for whatever life is going to throw at me during a work week, busy week, stressful week. Need a stress release, need the stamina and focus to keep up with the days at work, and to be fun and pleasant when we get home, and sleep and working out just helps. So there are a lot of reasons why I'm doing this, and like I said, this is not about the way I look, this is about the way I feel. I think every fitness journey is very personal. I've had different goals throughout my life. I can imagine you have different goals throughout your life or where you are right now, and that's completely fine as long as you're aware of your goals and working towards those goals structurally, consistently, and with a plan. I think we're going to be super good. That being said, always remember when we start a fitness journey that we're good just the way we are. It is the person we are today who's going to get us to where we want to be tomorrow. And the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So I'm going to turn on the timer, and we are just going to start off with a brief warm-up just to make sure that all of the parts of my body are moving the way I want them to move before we put the load on. This is one. Checking in with my neck, and you know, if you've been watching this channel, that one of the challenges for me has been my shoulders. We all have something at 40 that doesn't work completely well as it should. It's a bit broken. So we need to be mindful of how we use our body, and a part of that is just warming up. Well, so as every week on Monday, we're going to talk about sleep, and then tomorrow we're going to talk about nutrition, and then the day after we're going to talk about working out, and we're going to start talking about life in general again on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Reflect on Sunday. And then the week starts again. Now we're going to be in the third week of January. Okay. The next doing fine. YouTube Punk, my friend, how's it going? Say hi. I am very well, and don't worry about not being able to stay long. I am just glad to hear from you and to see that you are here, still around. How's your back? I hope it's doing all right. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you had a good weekend, and that you're going into Sunday evening happy for what happened on the weekend. And as always, have a good week, friend. Take care. So it's been a busy weekend. Friday night we had the concert. Saturday we had grandparents here. Anyway, we're still doing a warm-up. Just going to do a deep sit, see how that mobility is. Saturday we had the grandparents here. Kids loved it. And then an uneventful evening, and yesterday we went out for the day to a huge indoor playground, which was just super much fun. And a great way for the kids to entertain themselves and enjoy themselves, actually. That's so nice, right? As they get older, you see they become more independent. And also with two of them, they start to play with each other and have fun, socialize each other, run around, have adventures and ideas. And that's good for them. All right. Let's see where we are on some deadlifts. The basic movement, kettlebelling. Of course, yesterday morning I did my mobility on stream to end the week on Sunday, and then went on to go for a run, which was nice. That seems to be working. And then from the run, concert to Wiggins. Back is doing well. I'm happy to hear that. Just make sure it recovers properly. Back injuries, better if they're completely gone, right? Concert, the Wiggins. No. We went to a thing called Rings and Dragons. Because Santa Claus gifted me Santa Claus gifted me a concert ticket for me and my wife to go to a quartet, so 3 violins and a cello, playing music from Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings. That was very beautiful. In an old cathedral, very nice setting. It's a great experience overall, so we had a good time, and we really enjoyed it. And it was one of those rare moments as parents that we actually had time together just the two of us. So very precious. 3.5 hours. But good times. So we can be happy to have had that on the weekend. That Santa. Yeah, it was cool. That was cool. It's very thoughtful and very enjoyable. All right, this final set, warm-up swings. And then we're going to have to do some real work. I hope you're ready. There we go. I need to grab 16 kilo, 10 times 12 every minute on the minute. A good way to start the week. Need to mind that chicken neck on the swing. Good posture, staying upright, strong. Yeah. Sometimes I feel the 16 maybe is a bit too light. Maybe I need to exercise a bit more of control. In the end, that's. I think the 8 swings up even easier than this, whereas the 24 barely gets above chest level as well. So let's talk about sleep, friends, because the mother and the key of our fitness journey and our path to health and fitness is going to be sleep, and specifically getting the right amount, the good quality, consistently, right? So what do you think's better? Getting 1 or 2 days of 9 hours of sleep and being very inconsistent over the course of the week, or being very consistent in 6 or 7 hours. The way I understand it is that being consistent third set, by the way, the way I understand it is that being consistent over time is more important than getting a long time of sleep in. In other words, 7 or 8 hours consistently, same time to bed, same time up, versus one time 9 hours, one time 3 hours, one time 6 hours. It's preferable. fourth set. Yay, 6 more to go. So, just keeping that in mind, is that when it comes to sleep, being consistent is key. It helps our body's rhythm, helps us know what to expect, and it also makes planning the other 16 to 17 hours of our day slightly easier. Fifth set. Oh, okay, that's 60 swings, and this is proving to be quite the workout, friends. Going on to the sixth set next. Oh yeah, I get it. Don't worry about it. I was just thinking out loud about why that might be, and I think it's with the weight, because I wouldn't notice it going that high up with a heavier weight, buddy. Six. Because I'm just paying attention to it now, I'm actually not pulling at the top, so it is literally the momentum going up. I think you're having to sign off. 67 hours sounds nice, yeah. Sixth set, going on seventh set. It does sound nice, and it's worth striving for. But like Thursday night last week, to give you an example of how this must go, generally, going on to the eighth set. Generally, I sleep between 6 and 7 hours on a night. But then Thursday to Friday, went to bed early. One of the kids woke up before midnight. I was roused out of a deep sleep. And I was wide awake because I'd had 2 proper sleep cycles by the time, give or take. So, 8th set. There I was, awake till 4 a.m. Up. Slept till about 7. Skipped the workout because that was going to be pointless. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 more to go, and I can tell you where we're feeling it. We're feeling it in the hands. So let's just be mindful of holding on to the weight. All right. Then the next night after the concert, we get home. Despite Grandma and Grandpa's best efforts, the kids are not sleeping because they're super excited. And Grandma and Grandpa are here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. and one more set to go. So people barely sleep a wink. Also, one of them probably had a little bug. Saturday, the same thing. Everyone's tired from the day, the nights before. So everyone's in bed early, and we sleep. And we sleep really well. Yesterday I slept 8.5 hours. And tonight, again, same thing. Because everyone was tired from yesterday's activity. We get home, everyone goes to bed. One minor interruption. All right. And there we are. Slept well for 2 nights in a row and feel a lot better again. So, the thing about trying to be consistent, I'm just going to take a minute to catch my breath. The thing about trying to be consistent is that if we have it every day, it's a rhythm. Our body adjusts to it. We get tired at a certain time. Sleep, we start to wake up at a certain time. I tend to wake up around my alarm time, already before my alarm goes off, because I'm used to this rhythm, 5 to 9 p.m. And that really works for me. That's about 15 hours, by the way. So I have 1 or 2 hours of leeway in terms of my bedtime or my rise time, which is fine by me, and I'm able to fit most of the things I want to do, and I usually hit around 7 hours of sleep. So sleep by 10, up by 5, sometimes a bit earlier, 9:30, sometimes 9, and sometimes if I get lucky, 8:30 or 8. Those are good days. Do I feel like I'm giving up a lot of my social life? No, not at all. Because we have a social life. But that's usually centered around the kids, doing stuff with friends, with kids, and spending afternoons with people. So, and to be very honest, between work, commute, and home on weekdays, there's not that much time left if one of us has a social engagement for work, or otherwise during the week. All the other one can manage with kids. That's fine. And the weekends, yeah, we go out and see people during the day. Because when you have 2 kids and they don't sleep well, it's already hard enough. So you just want to be mindful of that. First set down. 5 more to go. 4 more to go, sorry. So you just want to be mindful of that as a parent. That we want to be rested. Also to prioritize work, family time, and our health. Because you need to keep shit together as an adult, as a father, as a husband, and as a mother, and as a wife. And life with 2 kids can be stressful. Life with 2 kids and 2 full-time jobs can be stressful. All right. So just keep that in mind. I'm coming back to why sleep is so important. When's the time that our brain flushes out all of the toxins related to stress? You're right. When we sleep. So again, it comes back to what we want to prioritize and find important, right? And if we want to stay focused on the opportunities and keep making good decisions, getting a sound night of sleep is going to do miracles for our focus, our ability to manage cravings, urges, and impulse eating, which for me is important because you might know that I am locked in a continuous battle with the office cookie jars. I just have a huge sweet tooth, people. Alright? And I will admit that on days that I don't sleep well, it is easy to just indulge. Third set of the squats. Right through that halfway point. Fourth set coming up. And there's nothing like some deadlifts, some squats, some swings to get your heart going in the morning. 2 more sets to go. So remember, on the long run, what we're working towards is snatches with 20 kilos. We're building up the basic conditioning and the fundamental strength to work with our bodies on that weight. And the moment we get it clear from the physio, we're going to start overhead with 8 and 12 again. Work our way up to 16. Snatches, variations on presses to build up the strength, the posture, and the chain. And then continue working on the conditioning, because we need to get up to 100 left, 100 right snatches, I believe, or 50 left, 50 right. Anyway, enough to work on. And 10, So anyway, sleep matters. It's important for more things than just recovery, right? It helps us focus, deliver, stay calm, be respectful, think, have ideas, regulate our emotions, be happy, feel rest, and prevents afflictions of the mind and of the emotions. So work on your sleep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and the final set of squats, friends. And we're going to call it a morning. And what a good morning it will have been together with you. 1. Wow, look at us. Thanks for dropping by, friends. For those of you who are watching, my name's Toby. I'm 40 years old, and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do so by minding my sleep, minding what I eat, showing up for strength training, conditioning training, mobility training, spending time with people I love and care about, doing things I enjoy, and generally trying to live a stress-free life. And we talk about all of that here in this channel. So if you're interested in that, you go ahead, check out my channel and subscribe maybe. Always need a minute for the heart rate to come down. This is about the way I feel, not the way I look. I want to feel fit, competent, capable for whatever life throws at me. You hitting the like button, subscribing helps me reach an audience who's interested in the same thing, spread the message. So please go ahead and do that. And like I always say, we're good just the way we are. We've got to love ourselves before we can move on. It's the person we are today. It's going to get us to where we want to be tomorrow, who's working with us on our goals. And sometimes we're a bit too harsh on ourselves, especially when it comes to health and fitness, physique, and well-being. Be kind to yourself. There are enough people out there who want to put you down. And let's lift ourselves up, all right? Because we're good just the way we are. The only way to get anything done, friends, is by showing up and doing the work. Thanks for dropping by, saying hi, YouTube punk. Appreciate you dropping by, saying hello. I hope you're well for the rest of the day. For everyone else, check out my channel. And I will see you tomorrow. Take care, friends.